when having a baby, because 3 years ago you had one, do we have to buy a new car just because we need to fit a pram?
So, it's so interesting. Before my son came to me, I thought I knew what I was saying when I was reviewing cars and giving moms and dads advice, right? I was like, oh, you can put a car seat, it's got ISOFIX, and the boot's big enough, and you're good to go. Then Luca arrived, and I realized how ignorant I had been. However, I've also come to learn that because I have a different car every week, I just have to make it work. And you can just sort of make it work. If you're in the privileged position to be able to buy a new car that's going to be more suitable to your needs, then absolutely. So, I mean, if you've got something like a 2-seater coupe or even like a small mini, I would think maybe you want something a little bit bigger, a little bit more spacious. And also, I think there's a physical element to it. So I figured this out with Luca when I didn't have sort of a nice sized SUV, and it could even be a sort of a compact SUV. If the car is too high or too low, getting him in and out of that car seat is exhausting. So I was always like, I want a car that is like level to my sort of midriff where I can just put him in and take him out. And it's not no lifting, no, picking up like this or whatever. So those sort of things are something to consider. But again, it's always like everything in the world dependent on budget.
So at what point do you change your car? You've got what you think is a reasonable budget. You and partner have decided that we are going to upgrade or downgrade our ride. I must say in my case, it was always a semi-grade because I literally went from 5 doors to just bigger boot space, but nothing out of my budget range. How do you know that, okay, it is time to make the decision to buy a new car?
Okay, so I say this to anybody who comes to me for car buying advice is, whether you're becoming a parent or not or anything, is never, ever go above your means. A car is not worth it. So if your budget is, say, 300,000 Rand, make sure that everything fits into that. Your insurance, being able to buy new tires, maintenance, service plans, everything, because in case they're not included in the price of the car. So I always just say to people, consider that first and foremost, and then research. So just sit there doing your research going, okay, this is the car that I have at the moment. It's not working in terms of this, this, and this. My needs are this, this, and this. What kind of car fits that? And then you go out and looking for it. But I think the biggest mistake I see people make is they buy something that they love, not what they can afford. And there's the problem often.